We're losing! Teamwork, guys, more teamwork. They're burying us alive!
Well, shit.
Jeez, Louie.
Honey, don't you want to beat those bastards? In my book, we're gonna be winners.
Listen, I ain't got nothing left inside. Cause you're training like a damn bum, you know that?
Screw them.
What are you doing? What are people doing?
Is this early access to?
Hey, let me tell you something, bro.
Get out there now and do the best you can.
All right, look at those three faces. Just look at them, will ya? Welcome. Episode 171. Bad Fodder Figures. Sunday, July 25th. Eric, so good to see your smile. Look at those 8K televisions behind you. PlayStation and Xbox. You catching that, Matt? You catching that?
Lovely.
I mean, the man is showing off. The man is showing that he's not a heathen. He is not a heathen. He is showing off his wares.
That's a flex. That's what we call a flex.
It is.
I don't think that's a flex. I really don't.
It is a flex. That's a flex. That is a flex. That is a man who is proud and knows what he's got, and he's telling the world, "Look the fuck at me and look what I can do."
And the electric company is thankful as well.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
You know, people say that all the time, but my electric bill is surprisingly low. I don't know about what
very
y'all
low.
think. Very low. Oh, before we start, Mike.
Yes.
We gotta wish somebody a happy birthday, man.
Who we wishing a happy birthday to?
Maniac 17, Jay.
Jay, turning the big 5-0.
5-0. Man, welcome to the club, Jay. Welcome to the club, champ.
Incredible.
I haven't heard from Jay in a while, so let's hear from him.
Ready to fucking chuck this computer out the goddamn fucking window.
Sounds like you had a great birthday.
Nightmare that is. Fuck you piece of shit. What the fuck is going on? Jesus, I should have stayed in fucking bed this morning. Oh, fuck you, you fucking piece of fucking shit. Hey, it fucking works.
All right, good to hear from you, Jay.
Good to hear from you, Jay, man.
Sounds like Jay's having a hell of a day.
Yeah.
Jeez Louise.
Holy moly.
Such language right off the top of the show.
Happy birthday, Jay.
What the fuck?
What the fuck? That was a blast from the past.
No shit.
But here we are, Sunday nighters, getting ready for the work week. What is going on, Matt? How are the Reds? You got your coach's gear on, like you were on the sideline.
Mm-hmm. I've been out there. I've been out there helping them along, coaching them, making them. I'm out there I'm the inspiration in the dugout there.
You look like an NFL coach more than the baseball coach, but that'll work.
I've been watching a lot of Ted Lasso, and you look like you could be on the sideline for a soccer game.
Wow.
FC Cincinnati fucking sucks, by the way, but that's a whole other story. But yeah, Reds been doing good. They almost swept the Cardinals. Lost today by a few runs, maybe. But yeah, Reds doing good. Hot. They're hot right now. It's awesome. I love it.
Yeah, well, I've been reading, keeping abreast of the trade deadline, and they're saying Reds could be sellers, could be moving a couple of your guys. Let's see what happens.
Be curious to see who. To see who.
I guess that punk ass bitch got hurt, so they might not trade him. But you know who I'm talking about. But he was rumored to be traded, maybe. But he said he got hurt. He got a little ouchy. What's the latest with our boy Nick? What happened to him?
He got hit by a ball for one thing. Okay.
Oh, jeez.
Got hit on the wrist, so he's out for a couple days. He's still hurt. He's still hurt there.
That inside pitch called karma got him. Gotta hate when that happens.
I don't know about that. Yeah, just because you're jealous because it didn't happen because he wasn't on an Boston team. No, that's all. It would be a whole other story. It'd be a whole other story if you played for the Red Sox.
Red Sox second best team in the all of baseball.
Second best.
Second
Who's the
best.
first? Who's the first best?
Giants.
Okay.
Yeah,
So.
not bad.
Yeah, that's time for some hot stove baseball this week. Trade deadline is coming up very, very soon.
The week, right? 31st?
Yep. All sorts of sports stuff going on. You know, prior to the show, we were talking about how COVID is on the upswing, and NFL is cracking down. You know, they're saying if the games cannot be played within the 18-week schedule, they will the team will forfeit their games, and the other team will get the automatic victory, and players will not be paid.
Wow.
Well, I haven't found that where they said the players haven't been played.
Where they won't be paid?
Yeah, I haven't seen
you got to
that.
you got to read that big the big
I've seen
document.
where the team could be responsible for losses generated from not being played, but I haven't seen where players would not get paid.
Yeah, you got to read that big memo that they sent to the teams. It said that they won't get their weekly paycheck.
Did you guys see the thing from Minnesota Vikings? They fired one of the coaches because he wouldn't get vaccinated.
Yeah, Patriots.
He left, yeah.
Patriots, same thing. I don't think they fired the guy, but he opted out.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's what happened. Okay, cool.
Yeah, same as the guy from the Vikings. Yeah, said, no, okay, I'm leaving.
Well, they said they reported today that all this hubris about getting players vaccinated. They're at league wide now. They're at about 80%. So they say it's working. And I saw something today. Someone tweeted out, the CDC tweeted out a little while ago, said over the last 24 hours, 790,000 citizens have been vaccinated in the last 24 hours.
Wow, that's good for 24 hours. Yeah.
That's the most since early July. So that's your PSA, people. Do the right thing. But yeah, football. It's training camp starts this week. Hard to believe, basketball just ended. So football comes right along with training camp. They'll be playing preseason games here in just a little bit. The Olympics are going on. Anybody watching the Olympics at all?
Yeah, I watched the United States basketball team get blown out by France.
First loss in I don't know when for the
yeah since like 93 or something like that. So I'm trying to figure out. I guess the superstars aren't playing or something. There's no like LeBron or Steph Curry. I saw Draymond Green and like some other guys, but like the
Kevin
big guys.
Durant. Well, they're not.
Yeah.
It's. I think some guys might have already won before, so it's old hat for them.
The dream team is no longer like it was back in '92.
Because this squad is.
They didn't win gold last time, did they? I thought they haven't been that great. I thought they haven't been that great in a long time. I thought other teams have caught up to them by now because there's a lot of international players in the league right now as it is.
Yeah.
But I've watched pretty much zero Olympics. I was just before I came down to record the show. The wife had it on, and gymnastics was on. I was watching. I didn't get to see Simone Biles do her routine, but I saw two other U.S. athletes do their routine, and I was like, "All right, that's enough. Got to go podcast." So sorry, I'm going to miss the rest of this. But it's strange not to see anybody there in the stands.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's odd. Yeah, it's odd watching. I'd see people out there saying stuff.
I got to be consistent, like the cup of coffee at McDonald's. You got to put a little asterisk next to that medal. Nobody in the stands. Nobody in the stands.
Just like the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and your Tom Brady when they won the Super Bowl. Got to put a little asterisk by that, right?
Well, you got to put an asterisk that there was fans in the stands at the Super Bowl, but not the whole season, right? That's the thing.
So be consistent.
Got to be consistent like that cup of coffee. Did you see Tom today throwing to the jugs machine? Usually the jugs machine throws to you. He was throwing to the jugs machine. The jugs machine was catching it, and then he backed up and gunned it, and he knocked the damn machine over.
That dude got some accuracy, man. You know how accurate you got to be to do that, man?
The fucking dude's got to leave some for the rest of us. Jesus Christ. He's the only guy that gets better looking and better athlete the older he gets. Oh, if you saw him when he came right out of the draft, he had like a dad bod. He wasn't a good-looking guy. Jeez, 20-something.
He was an ugly motherfucker. I mean, he was not NFL material.
Hey, man, money gets you. But they say money can't buy you everything.
Shit, man. Come on. Yeah.
You think he's? What do you think? You think he's they're the odds-on favorite to win again? The Bucks? They pretty much got the same team.
Yeah, but I don't know. I don't think the Bucks are going to do it again this year.
Oh, look at you. There we go.
I don't think the Washington football team is going to do it either. But I don't think the Bucks are going to do it. Nah.
Okay, that's too early to tell. You got to see how. Yeah. You got to see how preseason shakes out. Guys get hurt.
Speaking of generic team names,
no.
Cleveland.
They really went all out. They just swapped a few letters around there, huh?
Exactly. You're talking about saving some money. Went from Indians to Guardians. Hey, we can make this work.
Now,
they got a name though. Shoot.
Now, what does Guardians mean? I watched a little bit of the Tom Hanks commercial thing for it, but I had to get back to work. I didn't watch. It was like 2 or 3 minutes long. I didn't see the rest of it. Was there some rationale?
The city of Cleveland has got these, like gargoyles on buildings and shit. They've got these on some of the expressways and shit coming in. These big statues and stuff. The guardians of the city. So
I thought you were going to tell me they had a big population of guardian angels. Remember the guardian angels from the 80s on the subways?
Oh,
with the berets and the fatigues.
It was a New York more so thing, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Well, I guess they were everywhere. Maybe I don't know.
Yeah.
WFT still hanging strong. They're going to remain the Washington football team.
For this year, at least.
Probably too late to make a name change right now, right? Do it right in the beginning of the off season. Not like
I would think so.
Not like 2 days before preseason.
I think we're used to it though. So people, I think they should just keep it.
You want to say? I think it's a given out. I think it's just going to say Washington football team. The generics.
Yeah.
I just think they're going to make a change. I think they're going to make a change. I think so. I think someone's going to pressure them. Goodell or someone. Make a name change.
I don't know.
You don't know?
Yeah, I think
Washington football team is not controversial, so I think they should keep it.
I think it's kind of sticking.
I think by this time next year we'll have a name. There'll be something. Washington Football Generals, something along those lines, something military, patriarch, something to get them back in the good graces because they've had a lot of bad publicity. Whether the indecent work conditions,
the owner sex scandal and all that mess.
Yeah.
The Washington sexies.
See, Matt, we're trying to get away from that. We're not trying to pile on. Okay. So,
the Washington prostitutes.
All right, we're desperately trying to get away from this subject right now. I don't know about you guys where you are, but where I am right now, we are having an infestation of mosquitoes and bugs of biblical portions. Wow. I can't go outside. I literally can't go outside. We had all the floors and painting got done last week on Friday, right? And we had one chair in the garage, and I was just mowed the lawn yesterday. And I said to Lynn, we got to move this chair upstairs. I don't want the fabric smelling like, a combination of gasoline and grass. I go, we got to get this thing out of the garage. I got to tell you, we opened up the garage door, and it was just like a fucking wall of fucking mosquitoes outside. And there's some in the house now from opening up that stupid garage. I can feel them around here. I killed 2 a little while ago. Fucking, it's a bowl. All that rain we had, I have a little stream behind my house.
Yeah, that's what it is.
In a fucking breeding ground back there. And, boy, there's a lot of fucking mosquitoes. Real bad. And
Go ahead. Is there anything in the stream, like any other stuff, like frogs and all kinds of stuff?
Oh
like
yeah,
that?
we got toads and turtle. We have a snapping turtle that lays eggs in our mulch every year.
Say because it's stuff you can put in the water to kill the mosquitoes, but
Yeah,
the larvae and all
I'm
that.
buying one of those zappers. I'm gonna stick it out.
Oh, okay.
See what happens.
I'd be out stomping around your mulch, crushing them fucking eggs.
What, the turtles?
Fuck yeah.
Why?
Why not?
What do I care about the turtle? They're just under the mulch. I don't even see them. Why don't you watch little baby turtles? Why are you stomping on them?
Well, he was just complaining about snapping turtles. So if
Well, I mean, I was complaining about the mosquitoes. I wasn't complaining about the snap. Mother comes, trusts our yard as her sanctuary every year. She lays her eggs, and then she never sees these kids again. That's the type of mother she is. She comes to the same spot every year, annually, lays her eggs, and boom, see you later.
Rolls out. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Little things. They're like $half. It's amazing.
They grow up to be big things that snap your toes and shit off.
Yeah, don't go in that water though. It's not like water you would ever go in, so I don't give a shit. But yeah, the bugs are becoming a problem here, and I'm not liking it.
It's about to get cold soon, though. So it's about to get cold, right? In a little bit, right?
It's July, Eric. It's July. I know that I'm like, trying to be wishful thinking here, but I'm still a realist. It is still fucking July. It's not getting cold anytime soon. Tomorrow's
cold.
88.
What the
Tomorrow's
temperature's gonna
88
change
degrees.
right around September, right? That's when it starts getting a little cooler for you guys, right?
Yeah, about 2 months from now.
So it's August right now, basically. So it ain't gonna be long.
Middle of end of September, we might see a little bit of change, yeah, for sure. But we're in July right now. We're still in the thick of it.
Yeah.
So I can feel one fucking flying around right now, pissing me off. God damn it. So what's going on with you guys? Anything? How was your week? You seem subdued, Matt. You all right? Everything okay? Everything copacetic?
Everything's just peachy around here.
I can sense it like the Jedi,
Yeah.
There's a disturbance in the force, Eric.
Baseball is done, right, Matt? Baseball is done?
Fucking God. Thank fucking God baseball is done.
Okay, so you should be a little
I'm
happy.
so happy about that. I'm so happy. I'm so relieved about that. That's just the best thing ever when that shit's over. But
I thought you were gonna come on tonight in like some sort of like chef's outfit over there. If you want to tell these people about your crunch dinner that you had the other night, what was this? Where was this concoction?
that was delicious. I made Crunch Wrap Supremes. I don't know if Eric, Taco Bell Crunch Wrap Supreme.
Nah, I don't eat tacos.
I tell you what, man, this is goddamn beautiful. I bought myself a Blackstone flat top griddle.
Yeah.
You don't say. You don't say.
Yeah.
Yeah. So he's doing everything on there. You're just cooking everything on that grill, huh?
So far.
Put some fucking Twinkies on that thing, man. Brian,
I could do some fried Twinkies on it. Of course, I don't like. I'm not fan Twinkies. Everyone gets all up and
but you might like them fried, though. How do you know you don't like them fried?
I don't know, man. I don't know. Twinkies are like the most boring thing out there. You got fucking. It's like eating a sponge with some cream in the middle. I don't know.
I don't mean to hog the story here, but there's nothing that makes me. There's nothing that turns me red and irritated as quickly as a bad handle. I am fucking over the traditional hot dog bun. The traditional hot dog bun can go kiss itself, okay? I hate the traditional hot dog bun like there's no tomorrow. I got it last week when I did the shopping. I got some nice potato rolls, all right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But the hot dog went right into the bun. Plenty of room for my condiments.
Mm-hmm.
This week, the wife went shopping, and she got the traditional hot dog bun. Whoever the company was, they didn't do a good job of pre-slicing it, right? And so they're all stuck together. I got to pull it apart. I got buns that have like 2 slots. Like I could put 2 hot dogs in, but they're like this a thin layer of bread. I put the hot dog in. Everything topples over. The condiments go everywhere. I pick it up. I got a handful of mustard and ketchup. Oh, there's nothing that just like sets me off worse than a fucking bad handle.
I agree. Yeah. I hate the fucking hot dog bun where your fucking hinge breaks.
Yeah, no. I want it just A nice potato roll. Give me a nice potato bun. Boom. Pop that hot dog in there. It can hold it. It's got some strength. It's got some girth to it. Load it up with the condiments. Everything fits in there like a nice glove, and I'm good to go.
Now, obviously, Mike, over on the East Coast there, your hot dog buns are mainly the split top on the top open. The split roll.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. That's mainly what your type of bun is over there. Is that correct?
For hot dogs, yes. Yeah. There's a brand called Kayem. Kayem. They make the hot dogs and they make the buns. And this is the type of bun that you got. And their machine needs to be altered because, all right, I know how to fucking pull a bun apart from another bun, but there should be a clear delineation. Like, here's my pocket. Like, why do I have this like little extra pocket? What am I doing with this little extra pocket now? There should just be one big opening that the hot dog goes in.
Mike is so serious. Mike is so serious about his hot dog bun. This is not a game.
Eric, I gotta agree. I gotta agree with Mike here. There's nothing more serious than your fucking handle for your fucking food. Okay, a good goddamn bun, a good goddamn piece of bread. For your sandwich and shit, man. No, I'm with Mike 100% on this one here, man. It makes all the goddamn difference to your food. Yeah. That bread, that handle. As he says, and as I've said, makes all the fucking difference in the world.
Okay.
For your food.
The presentation goes out the window when I put the hot dog in the bun, and the bun tips over, and all of a sudden I got all my mustard and ketchup smeared all over the goddamn fucking plate.
You're right.
And then God forbid if I went the extra length and put some chopped onions in there, the chopped onions would be everywhere too.
With all your.
Yeah. So, anyways, you made these crunch things. They went over like has Taco Bell reached out with you with a cease and desist letter yet?
Not yet. I'm waiting because I'm going to tell them. I say, well, this is a real fucking food I made here. That slop that you guys make.
I mean, when are you putting the helmet on and making you putting this shit on your channel?
I need to. I need to grill with my helmet on.
So we can see the action going on this grill.
Yeah.
Is there something that you don't want to cook on it? Like you're apprehensive about cooking on it?
Oh hell, I'll try anything, Eric. I'll try anything.
Don't put fish on that thing.
No.
I don't know. I might get some. Well, I'm not a fan of fried fish. Sometimes fried fish is hard to do unless you go to the restaurant and buy it and that, but I don't know. I'll try anything on this thing. I'm looking forward to doing some different things. The next thing I want to try is some Chinese, some nice fried rice, chicken fried rice, or
are you gonna make it like you at
or something like that
at the restaurant? You're gonna have
That's when I have Barb there fucking recording me as I'm flipping shit around, doing shit. That's when.
Did all those flippers come with the thing, or did you have to buy those separately?
No, you gotta buy all that shit.
No, thanks on
yeah, exactly. Hey, right, Biden bucks for the win, baby.
Nice.
That's right. Yeah, I love it so far.
And you wheel it into the garage every night after you're done? Or you leave
No, not now, because my covers and everything came in for it, so now it's sitting underneath our house. Back of our house, we got a little overhang, so it's parked underneath there to where.
So no buyer's remorse at all. You're just happy with it as you could be, right?
I'm totally happy with it. Yeah. Yeah.
Good.
I've got all my cooking utensils I need outside now. So
good. Well, Eric did a lot of lifting today. He's building out, Glovebox Gaming Gym. Of course, we've failed to say that we are a subsidiary of Glovebox Gaming, and pretty soon we're going to have gym memberships. Eric's going to be hanging and banging in the garage.
Hanging and banging.
Ooh.
Yes, sir.
Apollo Creed style.
That's right. I cleaned out my garage, Matt. Let me tell you something. It was an ordeal, bro. Let me tell you. I rented one of those roll-off dumpsters.
How much shit did you have in your garage?
I had a lot of shit to fill that up, I tell you what. And the things ain't cheap, but I got it done. It's done.
What are you going to do now in your garage?
Turn it into a gym.
A gym.
I'm putting down the rubber flooring. I'm putting TVs up in there. I'm putting all the gym equipment. I'm getting the Peloton bike.
Wow.
go crazy, bro. Yeah.
No,
I just saw where. Good. I just saw where Peloton's got like a video game thing now that you can get for their bikes and stuff. So I'm sure that's going to be right up your alley, where you be on your bike doing a video game thing.
Who knows? Why not?
I mean,
It will be.
The purists say, Eric, you need to get that out of your mind. You just need a space that you can move. Do some calisthenics, some jump rope. Get that little thing. My uncle's always had this roller thing, right, with like the handles and the wheel.
That's good for your abs. That's
right. They had like the old school like weight bench with the towel.
I'm gonna have
towel in the middle, so when they did their squats and stuff, they weren't like with the rusty bar wasn't like messing
on their
up.
neck. Yeah. I'm gonna have a mix of old and new. Let me tell you something.
You know what I want to see, Mike? You know what I want to see, Mike? I want to see Eric in one of them old machines, them old timey machines. Just put the belt around
Shake
you.
the fat.
Nah, you won't be seeing that there, bro.
I was traumatized. My mother used to go to Richard Simmons. You know how he used to have like franchises, right?
Yeah.
And I was a little kid. She used to go there, for like an exercise club, and I'd be stuck like in the playroom or whatever with a bunch of other kids, and they would leave the door open, and I'd see all these fat women on the shaking machines trying to shake the fat off them.
I want to see Eric do that. I want to see Eric in one of them.
You'll never see that. But when I get it done, man,
Eric's supposed to say I don't have any fat to shake off. I'm just trying to get lean.
I got lots of fat to shake off, but we're gonna get it done, man. It's gonna be really nice, man. It'll be cool.
Everything doesn't need to be nice, though, Eric. That's what I try to tell myself going forward. Is that sometimes you get way down in the details, and you just got to get right into it and start walking. Like Matt just goes walking and has lost a ton of weight.
I do that too. I've been actually, for the past maybe since I got back from Cali, I've been running every day, bro. I
can't get into the running.
Running from your mailbox and back doesn't count, Eric. You got to run.
Nah, bro. I'm running on average at least 2 miles.
Okay.
No one looks like they're having fun running. It fucks up.
I agree with that.
It fucks up my knees.
You know what though? But you know what though? You feel so much better afterwards, bro. I'm so serious.
And invariably, I got to take a piss like halfway through running. All of a sudden, all that water starts like sloshing around in there.
So stop and take a piss.
Yeah, there's too much movement going on for me to be running. Even still, to run, it's like, no way, man. There's too much, sloshing around.
Man, I gotta get in shape, bro. I used to be a beast. I gotta be a beast again.
I don't need to be a beast. I just need to lose a little weight. I have like realistic expectations. Like, I can't go like beast mode. I work a job that fucking is very demanding. I need to relax to fucking unwind to get away from that job. I don't have like.
Working out will make you relax.
No, it won't. It will just make me angry, and then someone will end up getting.
He's like
someone,
the Hulk. It just make me angry.
Someone will end up getting bundled very quickly. I can't.
He said, "No, it won't. No, it won't.
No, it won't.
No, it won't."
It's not a stress reliever like the rest of us, Eric. Go out there and go for a walk.
Yeah,
do an exercise. You kind of relieve some stress.
Yeah, it makes you feel good, man.
Yeah, walking like a nice brisk walk, sure. Yeah, lifting a little weight. Yeah, but the running can go fuck itself.
Yeah, right. I agree with her. I agree 100%.
Okay. So when I'm running, it's not like
there's no purpose to running.
It's not like I'm trying to break any records or anything. I'm just running slow, bro. It's not a big deal.
You're jogging then.
Yeah, that's what I meant. Yeah, I'm jogging.
I think when we sell the house down the Cape, I'm going to get something. I don't know if it's a Peloton or whatever. I got to look at something. I need something I can use back here. I lost a lot of weight when I got married, right before I got married, and I was doing the treadmill all the time. And I had a Dreamcast.
Yeah.
I had this before I finished the basement in my old house, I had this sort of wood paneling basement and had a shelf, and I put a 360 up there, and I put a Dreamcast, and I would just get on the treadmill and I'd be playing NBA 2K games on the Dreamcast.
While you was walking or whatever?
Yeah, but sometimes I'd always be hitting the front of the treadmill. Boom, boom, boom. What do you think? You lose more weight on a treadmill or on like an exercise bike, like one of those sit down bikes where you can you're just pumping your legs? You think either one are the same, or you think you get a better overall exercise on like a standing up treadmill as opposed to one?
Personally, I think a bike.
depends on how much, like, I don't know. It depends on how much movement you got going with the treadmill. The arms swinging and your legs moving and
Power walk.
burn more calories. Yeah, burn more
Like
calories.
that lady. We've all seen that lady doing that power walking. That you know who I'm talking about.
I know who you're talking about.
Yeah. So all right. So we're gonna have Glovebox Gym. You can keep the same initials and go Glovebox Gaming, Glovebox Gym. You're good to go.
I got it all planned out. I got it all planned out. It's gonna. It does have to look good. It has to look good, bro.
It doesn't always. It can be old school.
Yeah.
Apollo Creed. Go look up Apollo Creed when he started in the beginning in those gyms.
Yeah.
But I think if I make it more appeasing to me, I'm going to want to be out there more. So
yeah, that means you're going to have more TVs out there and shit.
That's what he's looking at.
I spend more time out there.
Yeah.
Then it gets,
I'm not gonna have any gaming apparatus out there whatsoever. Nothing.
What are you going to do for the heat?
I got a guy who's gonna put in it's a heating and refrigerator thing, that you put up on the wall. Yeah, I got it all planned. I'm telling you, it's gonna be sick, bro. It's gonna be sick.
Well, color me shocked over here, right?
Yeah, I mean, we know. It's going to be like the most awesome garage gym.
No, it's not going to be awesome. It's going to be.
It will be.
Nice.
It's going to be awesome.
It's going to
be awesome because I know Eric. I know because when you do something, okay, you do it right.
That's right, and I can't do it. I can't do it any other way, Matt. I can't.
Exactly. So, this is going to be.
I take it back. Everything. A lot of things I take back to the music, right? And if Chase's listen. The good bands, right? The bands that were worth any salt, they just got up on stage and played with the fucking whatever equipment they could scrounge up, right? All the suburban nerds that had the nice drums with all the cases and all the amps and all the right, the Jackson guitars and all the nice pointy this and this.
That's true.
Yeah,
but
those dudes always.
But here's what you're missing.
Go pound
those
sand.
good bands that started out like that in the garage and at the bottom
didn't have any money.
When they got popular, like Aerosmith and all those guys, they're not playing in the garage no more, bro. They're just not. But they're not doing that.
But you can tell they lost it too, though. They don't have the same edge.
You think? Well,
their bank account didn't lose out, but they didn't have the same edge.
They sold out, Mike. Is that kind of what you're saying? They kind of like sold out type of thing.
No, I think if we're talking specifically about them, I think it's just money is the root of all evil. There, the guy's songs started getting written by just certain members or whatever. It was no longer a collaboration. It was more of a hey, here's the new song we're playing.
Yeah.
God damn! I think I got bit by a mosquito on my fucking hand. Son of a bitch!
I see him flying around.
You need to put one of them. You need to put one of them lights down there. You need to put one of those.
I texted Lynn earlier. She's like, when the zapper comes Tuesday, you can have it down here first. Son of a bitch.
Yeah.
Flashy bullshit. That's right, Chase. You know what I'm talking about, the flashy bullshit. We've all seen those bands roll out their flashy bullshit.
Sometimes you got to have some flashy bullshit.
Yeah.
Well, Eric, good for you, man. I hope you, when you get it all done, you actually go out and you there, get that rock theme playing in the background and that, exercise and sweat to the oldies.
Don't overdo it, though, Eric. Don't overdo it.
No.
Like Uncle Don says, our heart only has so many beats. It only has so many before,
I don't think I'm trying to get back to like my fighting weight back in about 1987 or nothing like that.
Yeah.
But you're just trying to be healthier, man.
You're just trying to get winded during missionary, is what you're saying.
Exactly. when I'm in my gorilla pose and Jonna looking back at me, I'm gonna put terror in her face, bro.
Oh God. It all comes back to that.
That's right.
That's right.
Terror.
Yep.
That's right.
Okay. As long as we know. Well, you've been off for work a couple days, is that right?
Yeah, I've been off since Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
So
back tomorrow,
Man, but do you know what to do?
Yeah.
So besides cleaning the garage, you get into any gaming at all? Playing anything?
Yeah, I got that new game, man, on the Xbox. Death's Door. Playing that. It's pretty good. It reminds me of Diablo a little bit, little taste of Diablo.
I can't get into it. I bought it.
Mm-hmm.
So
did
far,
you play it? Did you get past the little hallway where you got to go up the steps? That's about the only part you got to.
No. I beat the first boss.
Okay, well,
that octopus thing or whatever.
Yeah.
And now I'm in some other area, cemetery, the lost cemetery or whatever.
And you got to go through the certain doors and all that to take you to.
I mean, I like that it's not a roguelike. So you're not
when you die a lot. Yeah,
you're not starting over. I mean, I'm not sure about the checkpoint system right now, but what do you think about it? You think it's like Diablo? I don't know. It's not as fast paced as Diablo.
No, it's not as fast paced, but it reminds me of Diablo. I guess because of the view, the perspective of it.
Right. It's a nice looking game for sure.
Yeah. The concept is low because you're a crow.
Yeah. You're a reaper, right? You're trying to collect a soul.
So you could take them back to the
But while your door or gateway is open, you continue to age. I haven't come across that yet. Like I haven't seen my character get old and age or anything. But I think they tell you that just like, hey, just so you know, you will age as you go along.
And the reason why I think it's okay because the price point wasn't that bad. Was it $19.99, something like that?
Yeah, it was $16.99 on sale if you bought it like the first day or so.
So for that amount of money, and I hate to bring it down to that, but that amount of money, it seems like it's okay. It seems like
people are loving it. I mean, it is not like my type of game, but people that are into those more like Souls-like games are definitely loving it. I mean, it's going to be in the Game of Year conversation, no doubt about it. When you see the nominations at the end of the year, unless a lot of bangers come out between now and then, some of the pundits already are saying it's in their Game of the Year list.
It reminds you of a Souls type game, you think?
I think so. You got the big bosses that you come across. You do a little exploring, and even the enemies that you're coming across are pretty tough. And then you got a big boss to fight. I think it reminds me somewhat like the Souls games.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. That's mainly what I've been playing. That and Overwatch. Overwatch is having their summer event where they.
Oh, yeah, not a good week for the Overwatch Activision people.
Yeah,
not a good week.
But Overwatch is always
not a
fantastic.
good look. Real quick while we talk on that.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe I have been lucky. But I have never worked in an environment like that. I don't know if you guys have read the stories and stuff.
So toxic, so just messed up. Yeah, I heard.
I was like I don't remember all the details, but they were talking about something called like a cube crawling around people's cubes and stuff. I have never worked, and trust me, I believe these people. There's enough first-hand reports that these stories, I believe, are 100% accurate. But I've never worked. I've been fortunate. Just never worked in that type of, frat boy mentality bullshit. I got to say, a lot of times, people in my jobs people of power have always been women. I mean, my current role right now, my boss is a male and his boss is a male. But 3 months ago, that was not the case. My boss was a female and her boss was a female. And my last job prior to this, the owner of the company, the CEO, was a female, and my boss was a female. I don't know. It's just disappointing to see people acting like that. I don't know.
It's real strange for me because I've never really worked outside of the government, really, for my majority of my life. So, not saying that this doesn't go on in the government, it does. But
I'm sure there's different. What do they always talk about in the government? The people that work for the politicians. What are those people called? Not handlers, but like when you were brought around, Matt, when your congressman or senator got you into the White House and all those people. I'm sure they had. I forget what those people are called.
They're like their interns and co-ops and stuff, and then
Yeah, I'm sure they had to go through. Yeah, those interns, like White House interns. I'm sure they have to go through a lot of BS.
People just need to act better. Jesus fucking Christ.
Yeah.
Anyways, Eric, it's been a bad week for the folks there, and they're wondering. I saw some scuttlebutt and going, well, maybe that's why the guy who was doing Overwatch left.
Yeah, but he hasn't said anything about that, has he?
No, and
he put out a blanket statement. He didn't say why he left. He just
And the two guys that left Xbox to come to Blizzard, they've been silent all week on fucking Twitter. Mikey Barra and Rod Ferguson. You know, Rod was with Gears, and Mikey Barra was like the VP over at Xbox. They're normally very, very chatty on Twitter. As soon as that news broke, not a word, not a fucking word.
But if they come out and say anything, that'll probably mess up the chances of going somewhere else. Because the company be like, I don't want that drama over here. You know what I mean?
Oh, I'm sure.
Yeah.
I'm sure there's a corporate.
Yeah.
I'm sure it's like even their social media accounts. I guess were all quiet. I'm sure it was a corporate thing. Like, hey, shut it down.
Yeah.
All right, Matt. What have you been up to? What have you been playing?
Been doing some Red Dead Redemption. Been playing some more of that there on the Series X. Been just going through that again, going through and realizing how much of a idiot Dutch was, and his plans were horrible. You know, everything went to shit, stuff like that. Playing that, hanging out with you and Chase on game nights and stuff, while you guys played D&D, stuff like that. And then watched that Loki series on Disney. That was pretty good.
Yeah,
that was a lot more entertaining than what I thought it was going to be.
Watched the whole series?
Yeah, watched the whole series. Mm-hmm.
Wow,
it was good. It was really entertaining watching that, and you know, Loki's kind of a human person. You know, had a little heart and soul to him almost and stuff. Yeah, it was great. Watch that, and yeah, that's about it. But enjoying not having to go to baseball and all this bullshit with that. Really enjoying that. I tell you what, man, I'm so happy that shit's over. So fucking happy. They're talking about doing fall ball. I was like, fuck that. No.
I heard there's
Does Christopher get into anything else but baseball? Does he play anything else?
No, baseball is his thing, dude. No, he loves baseball. He doesn't like basketball. He likes to watch basketball. He likes to watch college basketball on TV. He likes to watch football, but he doesn't want to play anymore. Baseball is his only thing that he likes doing. Yeah. He rides his bike around. Gets outside, but sports-wise, organized sports, no, he don't like doing soccer. He don't like doing basketball or football. He'll watch it.
You think this is it, or you think he's going to play next year?
I'm pretty sure this is going to be it. I'm pretty sure this is it.
Well, I heard that there's a new large speaker in your house now.
Hot plate.
A nice hot. You got a nice hot plate this week?
Yeah. Noah, if he ever drinks coffee, he can put his coffee cup on there to keep it warm. Noah found himself a Xbox Series S at a local Walmart
Nice.
yesterday. So
that's cool.
Yeah, he's loving it. He's real happy about that. So he's got everything he needs right now. He's got the PS5. He's got the Series S. He went and bought himself a subscription to Xbox Ultimate.
Now he's just got to get that LG TV.
That's it.
And what's he playing? What type of TV is he playing on with all these new fancy hardware?
He went out and bought himself a real fancy 4K monitor that he's got everything hooked up to. So he's got himself a pretty sweet monitor. It's sharp looking. That he's got everything hooked up to. So
shit. Well, next thing you know, you got to raise that rent.
It will be there at some point here. We'll see what happens. but he's you gotta give it to him. He's taking care of stuff. He's saving a ton of money. He saves a lot of his money now, even though he buys things here and there. He's saving up some money and stuff like that. So nice. I can't complain or say something when he buys something or something. He works hard. He works every day. He works hard. He's got a good job. So
Nice.
Yep.
So what's he going to play on the Xbox that he couldn't play on the PS5?
I have no idea. I still don't know what he's going to do on that he couldn't do. I know Halo. He always did love Halo. So I'm
There you
sure
go.
when that new one all that stuff comes out, he'll be on that. But I don't know. I honestly I don't know.
Okay.
So yeah. What about you, Mike? What have you been up to?
Well, like I said, I played Death's Door a little bit this week. It's just not clicking right now. Give it a couple more tries and see how it plays out. I am dying here and there. I don't know if you can get more than 4 health bars, Eric. I'm not sure if you've come across that. I know that there's those plants that you can, you collect those seeds and you put them in the plants, and then you can regain your health there.
Right.
But yeah, just I'm dying quite a bit, and I'm not terribly pleased with the checkpoint system. So I'm in this lost cemetery. I'm dying, puts you all the way back at the end. I mean, you don't lose any of the currency that you've collected along the way. So like if I had 100 and then I got it up to 245 and I die, I'm not back at 100 again. I'd still keep everything I've earned. It's just, it takes you all the way back to the beginning of the level, and you got to walk. And it's not like it's like a small little map. You got to walk up and down all these stairs, go through these doors, up these ladders. There's a lot of traversal.
Yeah.
So, it's just not clicking right now. But I'm going to keep at it for a little bit and see how it goes. Wednesday we did play more of Dark Alliance with Chase on our game night. They've made some updates to that game. Still a great-looking game. I think next time Chase and I play, maybe we'll bump the difficulty up 1 level and see how it is. It's just too... I've said it before on the podcast that the difficulty spikes really quick. But if you put it on, the lowest difficulty, it's too easy, and you feel like you're just, walking through the game like a hot knife through butter. But then you bump it up 1 level, and then you're dying a lot. There should be, I think, a setting in between those two. So we'll have to bump it up and see if they've made any changes over the last couple updates. Maybe they've done some adjustments. Other than that, I don't watch a lot of television, guys, but somehow I was down in the dumps work-wise, and I was not into playing anything, game-related. So I just popped on Ted Lasso. I heard it's supposed to be funny, get some laughs, so I watched the whole first season of Ted Lasso, and they just came out with a new season, but it's at one episode per week. So I'm on the first. I finished the first episode on season 2, so I'm all ready to go now.
So you're liking it?
I did like it. I thought it was a good show. I thought it was funny. Yeah. I don't know if they'll be able to capture that magic. Like at the end of the season, I was like, okay, does this warrant another season? I just thought they wrapped it up really good, and so we'll see what happens with season 2. But yeah, I did enjoy that, and it was funny. I'm not sure if you guys are familiar with that. He's a soccer coach from the middle of the country, brought to London, England, to coach a team in the Premier League because the woman who owns the Premier League, she just got the team from her ex-husband, and they have such a bad falling out. She's trying to do everything possible to tank the team because the team is her husband's pride and joy, and she wants him to be miserable. So she brought in this, this middle of the country hick to coach this football team in London, the guy who knows nothing about, soccer at all.
So it's like Major League, but soccer. Instead.
Yeah. I thought it was really well done. It was funny.
So. It's good.
And that's it for me. Let's see. Games that are coming out this week. There's a bunch, Matthew. Flight Simulator is coming out on the 27th.
Yes.
2 days. You're going to be trying that?
I am. That motherfucker is 150 gigabytes, too, that I had to make some room on my X.
Did you preload it yet?
I am going to do that probably tomorrow night.
Yeah, don't do it right now because we don't want to tank the podcast.
Exactly. Yeah. No, probably tomorrow night. I'm going to start that download that get on. But yeah, 150 gigabytes. Jesus Christ. But I've been seeing people play it. Been watching, some streams you've got early access to and that, and it looks like it's running great on it, man. So I'm curious to see how it runs with the controller.
Yeah, they said barely like just at 30 frames per second. That's what you're going to get?
Something like that, yeah.
Yeah. I'm not into it, but let me know how it goes. I'm curious to hear your impressions. So that's coming out on the 27th. Tribes of Midgard is out this week. That's that Gearbox Diablo type game. That's coming out on PC and PS4, PS5. You know, somewhere between Diablo and what's that other game that we started, Matt? We never got back. Torchlight 3.
Torchlight 3.
Yeah, it's got some vibes like that.
Yeah.
The Ascent is out Thursday. Looking forward to that.
Yeah.
No. And this other game, Blightbound, is out.
What is Blightbound? What is
it's
that?
Kind of a hack and slash. You know, instead of being top down like Diablo or isometric like Diablo, it's more, 2D maybe. Ramino Games is putting it out. They did that. I think they did Awesome Knots. If you remember Awesome Knots.
Yeah.
From the 360 arcade games. This is their new game. Devolver's publishing it. So a bunch of cool indie games coming out this week for sure. But the Ascent is the one I'm looking forward to on Thursday. I'm going to try that.
And that's Game Pass, right?
That is Game Pass, yep.
Yes.
It is a big, let me pull up my phone here. It's a big month for Game Pass, Matt. Let me, Phil tweeted.
Every month is a big month for Game Pass.
Let me pull out my phone because Phil tweeted out this earlier. So we got Flight Simulator on Tuesday, The Ascent on Thursday. August 13th, you have Hades. August 19th, you have that game 12 Minutes. Have you seen that one? That top down with they keep
going back over and over.
Like
Yep.
Murder or something like that. And then on August 25th, Psychonauts 2, which people have been raving about, that they say that is a Game of the Year contender as well. People that have already got hands on with it saying it's fabulous. So,
But you have to be. You got to be a fan of the first one because I wasn't really a big fan of the first one. So,
yeah, I don't know. My son, who doesn't play much of anything beyond the staples, instead of playing the Overwatch for a while there, he was a Fortnite guy, and now he's been doing he's always done Minecraft and Roblox, but he's been doing a lot of Star Wars Battlefront 2 with his buddies because it's on Game Pass, I believe. He played the original Psychonauts and said he liked it, so he's looking forward to Psychonauts 2.
Nice.
Alrighty, so that's all the stuff coming to Game Pass. You picking up The Ascent on Thursday, Eric?
absolutely, I'm looking forward to that.
That looks pretty dope. We'll see. Hopefully they pull it off. And like I told you when I played the trailer before, it just looked like the gameplay was a little slow. Hopefully it picks up a little bit. Hope it's not slow and plodding. Like you can move a little quicker.
It's in that whole cyberpunk vein, right? It's that whole look. I think
cyberpunk look with a Diablo-ish type camera angle.
Yeah. It looks pretty good. I'm excited.
All right, let's get to the news, gentlemen.
Really? Okay, do you hear what he just said? He just said, why don't you, for once in your life, just do the fucking news? All right, no. I'm gonna do the fucking news. No, here is the fucking news.
All right, a lot of chatter in chat about headsets. I like the Astros. If you're going wired, I like the Astros.
You can never go wrong with the Astros.
Pumpkin Kings says he got a wireless Steel Series. I'm not sure which Steel Series you got, but I have the Arctic's 7X for the Xbox. Those sound really good and are really comfortable. I would assume this is for PC. I'm not sure.
Yeah, that's what I said.
If it is PC, I would just get a pair of Astro A40s for the PC. You go wired right in with that, and Couldn't be happier. That's what I have on right now, the Astro A40s. Definitely for PC. What's up, Shonuff? Chase, Nepo. I assume that's Mike.
Really?
Okay. And there's Glovebox in chat.
Yeah.
So the reason I was watching Ted Lasso this week is because PlayStation owners are now getting 6 months of Apple TV Plus for no charge. So I already have Apple TV Plus because I bought the Apple TV thing. And unlike on Xbox, you know how sometimes with Game Pass they'll give you like, sign up and we'll give you the Disney Plus, a couple extra months or whatever. Well, that's only for new subscribers to Disney Plus. It doesn't stack. This allowed me to add 6 months on to my existing membership. So that was nice. So.
Nice.
Yeah, so that's a pretty cool deal. If you got PlayStation 5, it's only open to PS5, not PS4. Anybody with a PS5, 6 months of Apple TV Plus. So check
I might
out.
check that out with Noah's because I want to watch that with that All Mankind or that not futuristic, but that thing they had Russia and United States race to the moon, but it went different, where Russia got there first. Okay. I'd like to see that series.
All right.
I'm about to try it because when I got my new phone, it did come with Apple Plus, right, Mike? Didn't it come with Apple
It
Plus?
did, yeah. I was just looking at my phone. I have 2 more payments on my phone, and that's paid off. That's nice.
Ain't that something? Payments on phones. Who'd ever thought the thing?
I don't pay for them outright. Do you guys pay for them outright?
No,
I did.
I didn't. Yeah,
I did. I bought carbon mines outright a couple years ago.
I just put it on the monthly bill, whatever.
Exactly.
Yeah. 2 more payments, and then that thing is done. So that's nice. So yeah, got a PS5, Apple TV Plus, 6 months, can't go wrong. Moving on, August 20th, Eric, the Ghost of Tsushima DLC. Have you seen this trailer that they posted this week?
Man, did it look great. Did you see that? Man.
They're going all out with that. So
Man,
this is how do you pronounce the island? Is it Iki Island? Is it LKI or IKI? I think it's IKI. Iki Island.
IKI. Yeah.
So yeah, there's they've unveiled this week that there's a Mongol tribe led by a shaman called Anksha Kutan, known to her followers as the Eagle. And you don't want to piss off the Eagle, or bad things are going to happen to you. So this island is wild, lawless land of raiders and criminals, scarred by memories of war and fiercely independent. The samurai have not been in control there for decades, and if they don't get the island under control, it could threaten all of Japan. So it looks like there's some really cool shit there. A lot more factions, lawless factions that you can run into. Some haunted places as well. Mad monks, pirates, smugglers. I'm down for it.
I wonder how much playtime is gonna add to it.
Yeah, I'm not sure. Yeah. It's $19.99 to upgrade for us. So I'm looking forward to first playing the game with the PS5 upgrade. I haven't done that yet.
Either.
And then get my hands in the DLC. That's a special.
Are you guys going to play the whole thing over again?
Yeah, I am on the PS5. I am because I really didn't get too far in it, so
okay.
I'll play that and then go right into the new stuff.
Mike, you just want to play the new stuff when it comes out?
I think so. Yeah, I think so. I mean, unless I really, really, absolutely love it, and I'm like, fuck, I got to experience this all over again on the PS5. But I thought it looked gorgeous on the PS4 as it was.
Yeah, it did.
But yeah, I'm excited. I mean, Sucker Punch, man. It makes me want to go back. I never really played those Infamous games. I just want to go back and play them.
Great. They need to give a PS5 upgrade for those, man. They were kind of before their time, man, because the graphics on that game was looking outstanding on a 4.
Eric, I'm surprised that they haven't come with any type of remake or even some type of DLC or addition to that game.
Right.
Because I played the last Infamous on the PS4, and my gosh, what
but even
fun game.
Even still, it holds up now. If you check it out, it holds up.
Yeah, it does.
So I'm gonna definitely get into that at some point. I need to get into those games. Like I went back and played the Mass Effect games. I need to go back and play the Infamous games.
You might actually be surprised by. You might enjoy those.
Okay, I hope so. That's the whole idea. So director's cut, Eric, $20 for us to upgrade. Not too shabby. I know the Xbox people will say, we'd give it to you for free. It is what it is. I'm happy to pay the $20 for Ghost of Tsushima.
Ghost of Salami.
Mm-hmm. I almost probably want you to make you wish you had a PS5, Matt.
Mm-hmm.
Noah played this one yet? Or not as bad?
He did not. He did not play that. No, he did not play that.
It's a fantastic game.
Yeah. Yeah, I might be able to snatch that PS5 away from him, hook up down here or something like that while he's messing around with his new Series S. And maybe
I thought you were going to say something else.
Mess around with his girl.
I saw Eric's fucking eyebrows perk up. Hello. All right. The EA Play was this week. Did anybody watch that?
No.
Take that as a no. So Codemasters has a new game called Grid Legends, which, of course, is racing, but there's supposed to be more of a story this time around. Think about like those, what the fuck was that game called? Midnight, the Rockstar game. What was that, Midnight?
Midnight.
It was on
Run.
The 360. Was it Midnight Run, Midnight Racer, Midnight
Run or something like that? I remember what you're talking about, but I know what you're talking about, but I don't remember the name of it.
But those games definitely had racing elements to them because it was all about cars. But there was a story as well, right? I'm not saying that this is on that same level, or that type of story, but there's supposed to be a prominent story in this game. Midnight Club, thank you, Midnight Club. That was a good series. Was that only one game or two games shown off? I remember playing that on the 360, right?
I think it was a couple games. I think it was two.
Yeah.
If I can recall.
So yeah, Grid Legends is due on out next year. Check that out. I forgot that EA has acquired Codemasters too. So all those Grid games now come out on EA. Apex Legends Emergence was announced. There's their new hero Seer. Season 10. Hard to believe that. Season 10 already for Apex Legends. That drops on August 3rd. So not too far away. I always liked Apex, but for whatever reason just fell out.
Yeah, I can recognize that it's a really great game, but not for the glove box and stuff.
Well, it's not all Battle Royale anymore. They have like arena mode, so it's more, 6v6 or whatever.
Oh,
yeah. It's not just all Battle Royale.
Check it out again.
Another EA original, Lost in Random, was announced. Your mileage might vary on this depending on the art style and everything. It kind of has like a big like Tim Burton vibe to it if you're into his types of movies. But the last couple EA originals have been good. It Takes Two. Certainly Matt and I played earlier this year and really enjoyed that. So hopefully this one will do just as well. Knockout City. Go ahead.
I was just going to say, still in the Game of the Year conversation, It Takes Two.
It Takes Two. Fabulous game. Fabulous.
Yeah.
Great game.
Knockout City Season 2 is coming out. This is all about the movies. If you're into dodgeball, they're going to have a soda ball to commemorate the occasion. You'll be able to play movie-themed map called Hollowwood Drive-In. Yeah. So July 27th. That comes out Tuesday. And then the last two big announcements were Battlefield, of course, 2042 coming out. Something called Battlefield Portal. Almost like if you can think up the match, you can create it and then you publish it to the portal. So in the trailer, they showed a team of like what it almost was like 64 versus 64. One whole team full of guys with knives versus one whole team full of guys with those like electronic defibrillators. So they were shocking everybody, and one team was just knifing everybody. So you can create those types of matches and upload them to the portal. See how old that gets quick. But it does look like a nice game, though. I know Matt's pumped up for Battlefield when it comes out later this year. The more I see, I guess the more I'm excited about it. I'll probably pick it up. You picking it up, Eric?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Probably so.
And then the last big one was Dead Space, right?
Yeah, Dead Space remake.
So what do you guys think? I mean, Dead Space 1 and 2 are some of my favorite games. And you think a remake is what the series needs now? I mean, like God of War had a remake, but it was, they completely knocked that out of the park. Is that what they're trying to, they're trying to bite out of like instead of doing a Dead Space 4, they're remaking the first game, right?
Yeah, it's no different from Mass Effect, their remake.
All
these other.
Well, Mass Effect wasn't a remake. Mass Effect was like a remastered same game. This is building it from the ground up, like no existing assets or anything. They're going to take some liberties with it too. They're going to add some more modern elements to it. Where the Mass Effect games was those games that they just up-resed and did some niceties to. This is a brand new from the ground up. And my question is,
I think I want to advance the story more because most people. I'm just going out on the limb on this one. Most people who are a fan of Dead Space, it's going to be great, but most people who are a fan of Dead Space already played it, right? So you're just going to give it to me and you're going to make it look prettier again? That's fine, but let's go on with the story, I think, or let's flesh it out a little bit more, I would think.
I see no different from all these other games doing remakes and remasters and all that stuff. Same thing.
And you're right, but all of those need to be going forward also. It's like we're just stagnating with the same stuff over and over and over and over. I'm trying to move forward. We got these new consoles, some new stuff.
Where's Blue when you need him? So this is Rebuild Dead Space by EA Motive using the Frostbite engine. Anytime you have engine talk, you need Blue on here because he loves to talk about game engines. But yeah, it's being built from the ground up, and it's going to take a lot of stuff that we know from the first game, and then they're going to have some probably poetic license to add some other stuff in to modernize it, flush out the story a little bit more, make it a little bit more sci-fi horror of this generation than the previous ones. So I'm always for new and better things than new and old things, I guess. But hey, if they can knock it out of the park and make it really cool, then that's good.
Either way, it's going to be cool. It's going to be cool either way, but I don't know. I just want something more, I guess.
Let's see what Chad is saying here. Pumpkin King says that Battlefield Portal looks crazy. Show Enough said Grid is fantastic and hype for Legends. I thought what they showed of Legends looked really good. And I'm not a big racing guy, really into cars that much. Battlefield is crossplay. Let's see here. Chase corrected me and said God of War was a sequel, not a remake. Thank you. Show Enough, Dead Space remake is going to be fire. They're adding elements that they had to leave out of the original due to tech limitations. Yep. Yeah, hey, I'd rather have, I guess if I think about it, I'd rather have an awesome game with an awesome story. And we know there's already we already know that both of those exist, where if they did a Dead Space 4, it's a crapshoot, right? We don't know where they're going with the story, or, Dead Space 3 was a little wonky with it was more of a shooter, Dead Space 3, than it was a horror game. 1 and 2 were fantastic, but I don't know. Just don't fuck it up, EA. So that's all I'm saying. You picking it up, Eric? Of course, right?
Yeah, I'm going to get that.
Matt, no. Matt's done buying new games. Only if it's on Game Pass. Matt's been burnt too much to buy new games.
Yep.
Looking at you, Biomutant and Cyberpunk.
I deleted Biomutant off my Xbox the other day. I played like 2 hours of that game.
Wow.
That was it.
Okay.
Horrible game. Cyberpunk is no longer on my Xbox either.
Wow.
Are you going to ever put it back on?
Maybe if they ever get around to fucking doing an upgrade to it, to what the game is actually supposed to be, I might. But nope. Even the fucking patch that came out with that game is still.
Matt is the customer that they need to be talking to. Because I think Matt will give it to him straight from the hip, and I don't think he'll cut it. I don't think he'll cut it. I think he'll say it just like that to Phil Spencer.
That's right.
So what is the next game that you're looking forward to getting, Matt, so I know to avoid it? Is there one game out there that you're like, wow, I'm buying that no matter what? Is it
the new Battlefield? The new Battlefield.
I'm out.
Yep. But I'm not pre-ordering it though. I'm not pre-ordering that shit.
No,
you know?
no Kung Fu Grip Deluxe Edition. Just getting straight up vanilla.
Yep. Just
What's the game?
Yeah.
What's the game you're looking for, Mike?
It's a good question. Fuck. I'd have to think about that. The new Zelda, maybe.
I know mine. The Kanya, the Bridge of Spirits. I think.
Oh yeah. Yep. That
I'm looking for that.
Yep, that's coming out on the PS5 for sure.
Look for that.
Oh, the Far Cry. I'm really looking to the next.
Oh yeah,
that Far Cry game.
That's like October though, right? Something like that. Yeah.
Well, I think the Zelda game would be next year. Probably they don't even have a date for that.
Yeah.
Back for Blood. I'm looking for something that I can just like do a lot of destruction and shoot some shit. You got these bad work days, and you just want to go like just have some mindless destruction. Back for Blood might be that game. I don't know. Yeah, Chase says every Battlefield sucked for the first week for server issues. Give it a week or two, Matt.
I'm not sure where that's coming from. I didn't say anything about that.
He's just telling you, don't let it sway your opinion right out of the chute. You don't have to wait for them to stabilize their servers. We know you got a quick hook, buddy. We know you're over there like fucking Billy Martin. Yep, get him out.
He's gone. Take him out.
He's done.
Hey, Kevin asked, "Are we playing the Ascent?" Yep.
Yes.
We talked about that. Yes, we're going to be playing that. Yep.
Absolutely.
Yep.
Now that's on the little image that Phil tweeted out for the Ascent has Xbox, PC, and looks like I think that's the cloud image there where you got like the tablet and everything. So is the Ascent also out on Steam, or is the Ascent just to the Windows game store? Is that going everywhere?
Let me check. I'll check Steam right now. I'll tell you.
Yeah, I don't know.
The reason I ask is I know Shonuff doesn't have Game Pass, I don't believe, do you? So I'm curious where you're picking it up. Unless he has Game Pass, then I take everything I said back.
Chase says it's on Steam.
It's on Steam.
It's on Steam. Okay.
Yep, I'm looking at it right now. Yeah.
All right.
And it's $26.99 on Steam.
Gotcha. Ubisoft announced a free-to-play game this week, guys. Maybe that could try that out for some game night. It's Tom Clancy's X-Defiant, a free-to-play multiplayer shooter. So this is a next game entry in the Tom Clancy universe, a free-to-play 6v6 shooter featuring groups across the Tom Clancy universe. So you'd be able to play as, characters from Ghost Recon who are called the Wolves, or Splinter Cell, the Echelon, Outcast and Cleaners from the Division, and more. So not a battle royale game. Arena shooter, 6v6. What do you think about that, Matt?
Sounds exciting.
Something you would give a try to?
Yeah, I think so.
So it's going to be on PS5, PS4, Series X, S, One, Stadia, Luna, your television, your microwave, your TVs, everywhere. They're going to bake that shit everywhere. And so it's the typical 6v6 type game. It's going to include modes like domination, escort missions, and a number of different maps. It's interesting to take characters from the existing universe and have them team up in this type of thing. So where are they making their money then? Skins, right? I would imagine this day and age they're going to stay clear of loot boxes and that type of crap, pay-to-win scenarios. But lots of skin and gear for your characters. Yeah.
Skins, emotes, all that type of thing. Probably be, where they want to make their money off of. That type of stuff. Season, probably some type of seasonal thing, something like that,
So you sign up for a beta now, and it will be out August 5th. The planned beta is for August 5th on PC. So to check that out, could be interesting. I was playing, just before I jumped into Lasso, I was kicking some games around. I booted up Borderlands 3 for a hot minute because I was trying to figure out what I hadn't played DLC, and I couldn't really figure it out. But they've gone a season type thing and daily quest that you can do in that game now. Did we know about that? There was that last tab. The last tab on the screen, it has kill X amount of enemies, do this, do that.
Yeah, it's like challenges type of thing. They got daily, weekly ones to do and all that stuff. Yeah. Yeah, and you get rewarded for getting that stuff done in that. So, yeah.
I was trying
to keep it fresh and everything.
I was trying to play a little bit of that extraction mode, whatever it's called. I keep getting my ass handed to me. I'm going to play that with more people than just myself.
Let's try that together sometime.
Yeah, I couldn't get past a couple waves, and I was like, what the fuck's going on?
Yeah.
Probably have
we should try that out.
I probably have the whatchamacallit on too high. The
Mayhem.
Yeah. And you boot that game up now, and it's all about the crossplay. It tells you, do you want to enable it? What's your name going to be? Blah, blah, blah.
Yeah. They're huge on pushing that.
So we'll have to maybe with Chase and, I'm not sure how many people can get in that arena. I forget what the mode is called, but we'll have to try that out. See how many weapons we can extract or something.
Yeah. Sounds like it'd be a good time.
Might be fun.
Absolutely.
And the last bit of news that I have here is that Steam Deck UI is going to replace Big Picture mode. Now, for guys like us who like to play Steam on televisions and stuff, Big Picture mode was kind of made more of a console experience, right? But they're going to do away with it. There's no timetable right away, but Steam Deck is running an all-new version of the operating system called SteamOS 3.0, and so they're going to the redesigned UI is going to come to the PC client as well, and it's going to replace Big Picture. And many people are welcoming this because they say Big Picture hasn't been updated in a long time. It's felt a little bit of somewhat of a dated experience. So Steam Deck is coming out in December. Valve hasn't yet given an ETA on when the new UI will make its way to existing PCs, but it is happening at some point. So for all you people in chat and stuff, how does that make you feel that Big Picture is going away and they're going to have this new UI?
I never really used Big Picture. I mean, granted, I never had my computer hooked up to the PC or to the TV, but I don't see the big deal with this.
Okay.
I don't know how many people actually use that, but
now is Noah shown any interest in Steam Deck? Is he?
Yeah, he is. Until he found out, the price to get for the big model, to get actual storage in it. He was not thrilled about that, so he kind of backed off on it.
$600 some bucks.
Yeah, the cheapest one's $300 for 64. Yeah, $399 for 64 gigabytes.
Yeah,
which you're not going to put a lot of games on that.
No.
So the big
Well, you
one
can buy
was,
expansion. You can buy those, micro cards to put in there.
Oh, can you? I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Well, okay, because those are getting pretty cheap. So
Just like you can on the Switch,
okay, yeah, I think
It makes you wonder: Can you run all games off of the card though?
Right.
Depending on what type of game it is. Some games are pretty.
No matter, depending on who you talk to, some people say, talk to like Jeremy Hoodie Ninja. Well, his expectations are very low with this thing because he's seen a lot of bad ports come to the Switch. And some people who you talk to say that the whole porting isn't going to be a big issue because Valve's got it figured out somewhat with their new Steam OS. I don't know. I'm not enough deep in the weeds to give you an answer one way or the other if this is going to be a problem or not, or Valve's got it all figured out. I don't know. I'll rely, I guess, on the experts. So I'm just happy to have my place in line, and I hope between now and December more details come out so I can make an educated, this percentage of games are going to work, these types of games won't work, get some better, expectations set, and then I'll make a decision if I want to move forward with it.
Yeah.
What's going on in chat? Chase says, big picture mode hasn't changed since 2012. Chaffee says, hey. And everybody else says, hey to Chaffee. Okay. Show Enough says, just hope dock mode at 60 frames per second. They haven't given out too much information on that dock yet, have they?
No.
And that's a separate purchase. You're going to have to buy that separately. That doesn't come with any price point. That
price point is probably going to be hefty too. Also, if they're going to make it 60 frames a second, something like that.
Now, I'm not up on all my USB to USB-C to HDMI. Can USB-C go to HDMI 2.0? I assume there's no HDMI input on the Steam Deck. It's a USB-C input. So I assume it's a USB-C to HDMI. Can you do USB-C to HDMI 2.1? Does that exist?
I have no clue.
Mm-hmm. Shonuff says they've released a list of games that are not working. I think it's about 7 games. And
Destiny is one of them.
Just like you said last week, right? Because of the whole anti-cheat.
Mm-hmm. That's a big one.
Well, Destiny never worked that well on, was it the Vita? Like when you try to do remote play on the Vita?
Yeah, I never tried to do it on the Vita.
Yeah, like you can remote into the PS4 and do remote play. I thought Destiny was a game that was notorious for not working. It worked okay with Stadia once I got that bug fixed, but I'm not sure Destiny's the game that you try with these things. But it is the game that people want to play mobile in these types of situations because they want to get their dailies in and things like that.
Yeah, that one, Apex, Warzone, I think was another one. I think that won't work well. That's because of the anti-cheat stuff and all of that. So
they're going to have to get that figured out.
Yeah.
Yep. You're right, Eric.
Yeah, the people who are going to buy these things are going to want to play those things. Everybody, eventually at some point, some of us will go back to work, right? And people will be commuting or whatever on their lunch break. They want to get their shit in, play a little bit.
Yeah.
Not me, though. I'm a work-from-home lifer. I can't see myself going back to an office. Especially with the wife picking up more jobs left and right. Why do I even got to work? Okay. This shit's overrated. Got to stack paper. As Al would say, we got to stack that paper.
Stacking paper, baby.
Apparently today on Twitter, we peaked at episode 42, gentlemen.
Yeah.
Since then, it's been a slow decline.
Mm-hmm.
Chaffee says, I'm hyped to cash in on those deep deals, those deep discounts. You have the Steam winter sale. By the time you get the Steam Deck, they'll time it right for the winter sale. Everybody be buying those games on there.
There you go.
Yeah. So speaking of voicemails, we got a couple. Let's roll into them right now. I think let's see who called in. I think Al left a message. So let's roll over to Al.
What's going on, boys? Al here. Been a while. How's everybody doing? Doing all right here, I guess. Been playing some games lately, haven't we all? I've actually been hours deep in a JRPG called Legend of Heroes: Trails of Cold Steel. It's a long game. I've got like 80 hours into this thing already. It's got school. It's a like medieval style role playing game and friendship, kind of like Persona. If you ever played that, it reminds me of that a little bit with the social aspect of it. I've been playing that, and I actually grabbed Monster Hunter Stories 2 on my Switch. That is a game that is easy to become obsessed with. There's like a whole, egg hatching and hunting thing, and then like monster breeding. The story's pretty good. The combat's a lot of fun. I'm liking it a lot more than the other Monster Hunter games because it's not, like a hard arcade fighter, like Monster Hunter World is. This is more like Final Fantasy or Pokemon, turn-based combat. And it's actually really, really good. Highly recommend it if y'all aren't already playing it. And, I hope y'all are doing really good, and I'm looking forward to listening into the show tonight. And, I'll catch y'all soon, man. Hope everybody's well. Have a good one, and catch soon. See ya.
All right, Al, thanks for calling in. He plays a lot of games that we don't play. You notice that?
Mm-hmm.
That's good.
There's a lot of people that play a lot of games that we don't play.
Right.
He's like a lot of indies, a lot of, he's on the indie scene kind of heavy, I believe.
And he does a lot of strategy, like in JRPG type games too. I think he tweeted out that he was playing a game called RimWorld, and I was trying to look for an appropriate GIF for that, and I think work like most things got in the way of my excitement because I wanted to just, I was looking for that animated like SpongeBob GIF, where he like makes that like really like, that phase. RimWorld, huh? You've been playing a lot of that RimWorld again.
Yep.
But,
Monster Hunter is one of them games where I tried to play. I just couldn't get into it. I don't.
Same.
I tried, and it's just like, man, this is something.
It's grinding
I know
bullshit.
I know it's a huge game, but a lot of people love it, and that it's like, this is not for me.
It's okay though. I've come to the realization that even if a game is not for me and other people are liking it, it's okay.
Yeah, you can see why it's popular, though, right? You can look at it and say, okay, I can see why this is pretty popular.
Yeah.
It just doesn't click. Like that Death Store, I keep trying. Like Returnal, I keep trying. Returnal's really dope. I'm just not that good at it, and the whole like starting over thing again is like, I need a Sherpa. That's what I need.
Yeah.
But yeah, good for Al getting all those games in. Look at him. Three daughters, very young, and getting all the 80 hours into a game, plus a full work schedule and a podcast. Go listen to the Retro Rents podcast. So,
he's putting the work in.
When does he sleep?
Don't know. He doesn't seem like a guy that sleeps that much either. Shonut says, Monster Hunter is pretty great. World brought me into the series. Is that the one that's the most accessible, I think? That's what I've been hearing a lot of podcast people say. If you want to jump into that series, World might be the entry point. But correct me if I'm wrong, if I'm confusing it with something else.
I will correct you if you're wrong. I still think it's not worth playing.
Between Monster Hunter and Nier, the Nier games.
Oh yeah.
I can't keep track of how many games of this. Like, seems like every week there's like a new Nier game. Like I think there's
Nier
something
2.2 this and that,
blah blah blah, and something Nier Incarnate coming out. Rise is the most accessible. Okay. See, I knew it.
Yeah, I know. Kevin plays a lot of that, man. They play a lot of that.
And so, and then Rise 2 just came out, right? That's what Al was talking about. Rise 2.
Yeah.
Okay, Rise is the most accessible. All right. And World must have been the one that me and you played, Matt, that wasn't accessible. Yeah.
At least not for us, it wasn't.
No. All right, who do we got left here in a voicemail? We got Chase.
Oh.
Hey, what's up, guys? It's Chase here.
Doesn't
I had
sound
two
drunk.
things to talk about. Well, the first thing is like the hearing thing. Yeah, I mean, I get that too. I don't know if it's, I'm sure it's just getting older. And, I mean, I was in punk rock and hardcore bands as well as Mike, not as prolific as Mike, but, yeah. But anyway, but I think the main issue is modern TVs is that they all sound like shit. Like, it's like there's no front-facing speakers because the whole front, no bezel, you know, they're all like inside of the TV, like kind of in the back. And I think a lot of that is it just kind of reverberates inside of the TV, or it's just kind of, it's not, the sound isn't coming out at you. And I think a sound bar could help. You may already use a sound bar, and then I didn't know if you used one or not, but I mean, that could probably help. And the other thing is, when we were talking about how sorry, my mind blanked all of a sudden. But anyway, we were talking about that a lot of good games are coming out, or anticipated games are coming out in 2022. I was really thinking about that. Like, has it been like that in other gaming consoles, or has it just been the current one? And I'm pretty sure it's been like that for a while. You know what I mean? Damn. trying to look up what I was talking about.
Went down quick.
I think you've had the mother's milk again.
But yeah, like here we go. The 360 PS3 era, it was, you know, most of the games that were like highly anticipated came out in 2007, 2 years afterward. You know, BioShock, Call of Duty 4, Halo 3, Mass Effect, the Orange Box, a lot of those. And then for the last generation, The Witcher 3, Fallout 4, you know, Bloodborne, Arkham Knight, Halo 5, Star Wars Battlefront, all those come out in 2015, 2 years after the consoles come out. So I think, you know, if you're early adopter, you have to kind of wait 2 years for the big anticipated games to come out. You know, it's just kind of nature of the beast. But yeah, so 2022, it's going to be pretty cool, I think. All right, later, guys.
Well, Matt needed 2 years to save up for his PS5 anyways, save up those Biden bucks. So that should, I think what he's saying there is true. You know, they say developers really don't hit their stride until a couple years in. You know, they're just wrapping their head around the technology. COVID and all that certainly has had an impact on some of these games getting delayed. So there's a lot of truth to that. Now, getting back to the hearing thing, Matt, I know Slaterific tweeted you this week, put some sort of solution in your ears to clean out the wax. Where are we with that? Have you tried that, yes or no?
That is not the issue.
Okay, and that's not happening, so that's not the issue. Now, tell us about when you're watching shows with Barb and you can't hear things. Are you down here in the basement or you're upstairs? A little bit of both?
It don't matter.
It doesn't matter, okay. Do you have sound bars or any sort of speakers, or are you rocking the I
do. I bought a sound bar specifically for this TV downstairs to try and help with that issue, and it has not helped at all.
No. So you're just chalking it up there. The ears are just expiring.
Yes, I'm getting old and my ears are expiring. Yes, that is what.
Now, the closer you get to the television, do you hear better? No?
No.
Because I would recommend the nice Klipsch $80 speakers. Now, I was looking at, guys, today.
What I need is something
like megaphone you put in your ear?
Yeah, one of them old-timey things to put in my ear. No, what I need is something, besides closed captioning to enhance the vocals instead of all the other sounds. All these theater systems and stuff are based on the thumping and the sounds, the surround sound, all that stuff, but not the vocals and the voices of the people talking. That's
maybe some of those can concentrate on voice. It depends on which one you get.
I was looking today, Eric, at the Klipsch system, the new cinema system that they came out with. It's $16.99 for the soundbar, subwoofer, and 2 wireless remote speakers. Sony's also got a new one that just came out. It's the first soundbar with HDMI 2.1, and it's got 2 inputs, so you could hook your PS5 and your Xbox up to it.
Sick.
And that was, I think, I want to say the price on that was $12.99, and it doesn't come with any subwoofer or speakers though. But they're just starting to roll out the soundbars now with the HDMI 2.1. Are you guys, for those guys you have soundbars, how many of you guys plug the console right into the soundbar versus plugging the console into the TV and then the soundbar into the TV through the HDMI ARC, and then just turning in the settings saying, hey, I want my sound to come out of the HDMI ARC?
See, I have AV receivers. I don't have soundbars.
Oh, excuse me.
And I plug it right into the.
You plug it right in. You plug it right in.
I plug it right into the receiver. So how that works.
What are you, Matt?
When I do it through the TV, I plug my Xbox into the soundbar, straight into the soundbar.
Is that what you're supposed to be doing? Straight into the soundbar versus like the TV,
Yeah, I got the TV. The TV to the soundbar is HDMI ARC. Okay,
right.
And that's supposed to be the best sound. And then when I do my Xbox or my 4K player, is directly into the back of the soundbar.
I don't mean to interrupt you, but you got some duties to do in chat, sir.
Ooh, I want to become famous.
Big follows.
Hey guys, come on, don't be a fucking idiot. Don't click the links, okay? Crystal Chase mod. Shit.
I clicked them all, Matt. Why is my TV right now? Why is my monitor like blinking? I got all sorts of shit going on.
Well, that's your own fault.
Was like, see the soundbars. I have so many devices plugged into my TV. Like, I don't know which. Like, I don't want to be getting in the game of like unplugging this HDMI from my soundbar. I just plug them all into the TV. So I got the Samsung QLED behind me. That's got the big box. I plug everything into the big box, and I have the soundbar plugged into the box too. And then you go into the settings for every input, and you say what should the sound be, and the sound is supposed to come out of the soundbar.
See, the biggest mistake I think they made was taking the optical off of these new systems.
Yes. Yep.
They shouldn't have done that, but whatever.
Apparently, you don't need it anymore with the new ARC
HDMI and the new HDMI and all that. Yeah. But see, sometimes you want to split the sound. You want to take this. You want to have. I think you want to have the signal from the game going straight into the TV. You don't want to have anything in between that. But the sound has to be decoded. Surround sound, Dolby, Atmos, or anything like that, it has to be decoded. So it has to go through the soundbar or the receiver first. And I think that degrades the picture a little bit. Depends what you're running.
Yeah, it depends on the equipment and stuff. Some of the sound bars, some of the AV receivers can.
I'm just throwing all my
that 4K content.
What I'm hearing, Eric, is I just need to throw all my shit in the garbage tonight and start over. That's what I'm hearing.
That's a cost. That's a costly start over, though.
I got a garbage setup. Is what I'm hearing over here.
And Mike, with you, you're going to be doing it constantly.
You're going to
be throwing your shit away constantly.
Yeah.
With my
There's
ears,
no keeping up with this shit.
With my ears the way they are, I don't think I'd be able to tell a difference.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I understand going right to the soundbar, But I've never done that because I'm not playing the HDMI game. You know what I mean? I'm just fucking plugging all my shit into the back of the television, and the soundbar goes into the back of the television. And the settings, I say, all right, this channel, everything's coming out of the soundbar.
So you know how I fixed it? I turned everything into the TV, and I used my television optical to come out and go into my receiver.
Right, and that's why you were getting out of the. That's why you were saying if the consoles had that, you could do that.
Yeah.
I had to do that for one of my LG TVs upstairs. The soundbar wouldn't work anymore with HDMI ARC. And I was like, I don't know if it was the input on the soundbar on the back of the television, but once I went to optical and I bypassed the whole fucking ARC thing, soundbar worked great again. But here we go.
Now, I do know, with my Sony here, I bought a Sony soundbar, real nice Sony soundbar, and like the TV automatically knew and recognized what it was.
Oh, yeah.
And did all the settings and everything for me.
Yeah, all the newer TVs do that now. They have the imprint.
Yeah, it was really cool that it knew and it fucking set everything up for me and stuff like that. So I don't have to match. I don't have to worry about if I'm getting the actual right sound and settings and all that stuff.
The same thing with the Samsung. It knew it and recognized it instantly. But, they don't make, Klipsch doesn't make TVs, right? Mm-hmm. So what happens with when I plug that sound bar? Because I don't hear too many people saying, all right, I'm going to have a Sony sound bar and I'm going to plug it into an LG TV, right? Usually if people have an LG TV, they're getting the LG sound bar. Or they're getting something like, someone who's just known for speakers like Klipsch. Buy that. We think,
Clips, Bose, something like that.
And that TV should still, that imprint like Eric was talking about, it should still pick it up, right? You would think?
Yeah.
Should know right away what it is. $16.99, Eric. It looked mint too. Nice wood on it, wood grain on it.
That's some balling stuff.
I'm excited to get the TV hooked up back upstairs again with I got the real fancy LG soundbar for the OLED upstairs. All the floors and painting are done now, so all that shit's getting hooked back up again. Klipsch.
Lots of money, bro.
Lots of money.
Klipsch makes this one. They make this one 9.2 surround system. Man, let me tell you, it's fantastic.
How much?
But I think it costs like $3,500 just for the speakers, bro.
How many months of Biden bucks does that cost? Take?
Well, none for the glove box. I don't know. Y'all the ones with the kids. I don't know nothing about that.
Matt, can you get Noah with the Biden bucks or just Christopher?
No, Noah's too old.
So you're only getting one, huh?
Yep.
You and Barb better get to it.
Oh no,
make some more babies.
It'd be the fucking second coming of Jesus if that were to happen.
He's trying to tell you that he's shooting blanks.
Yes, sir.
Oh, man.
And Barb's oven's a dud, so I mean, there's
no happening.
No. It'd be a goddamn miracle of Christ if there another kid pops out.
Wow.
We're living dangerously over here. Fuck that. It's the way God wanted it, right?
Okay, yeah. That's the way God wanted it.
That's the way God wanted it, right?
You are correct, sir.
Yeah.
The one time I agree with that guy. All right,
you guys got no type of control going on at all.
No, I got my own control, sir.
Okay, all right.
All right, so can everybody see this on the screen?
No control.
Yes, Sony might have made perfect soundbar.
So this is the new Sony soundbar that's being rolled out.
Of course.
So HDMI 2.1 pass-through, full support for 8K, 4K gaming at 120 hertz, Dolby Vision, HDR, eARC, and more. So $12.99 for the A7000, priced at $12.99. 2 HDMI inputs. And if you want to buy the other shit, add on. But here's what they were talking about, the Klipsch. I got to show you this bad boy. See here. There we go.
That's pretty.
So it's firing up. So it's Atmos in it too, right? Yeah.
It's sold out right now.
5.1.4. Okay, cool.
This thing will probably shake your goddamn walls. I guarantee it. Yeah, with this.
That's legit looking.
Yeah. Bigger, badder bass. That's what you want, Matt. Just all that bass. The Klipsch Cinema 12,000 Dolby Atmos soundbar system includes wireless surround speakers with integrated up-firing elevation speakers.
Yeah, besides the fact that I can't hear voice, I'm with the soundbar and the subwoofer combination here that I got with this system.
Yeah,
I'm happy with it, but I mean, I just can't hear people. But I mean, it'll fucking rattle the room. Yeah. It's pretty wild.
I want to get.
It's amazing what these soundbars what they can do nowadays.
I definitely want to get this one, Eric. This thing will fucking.
Yeah, that's legit.
Look at this fucking. Leave it on this screen here. This next screen, yeah. I don't know what any of this shit means. It just looks fucking cool to me.
Oh, it's subwoofer. Downfiring subwoofer. That's cool. Atmos speakers.
Yeah.
That's nice, man. Hey.
We'll
if I didn't have all the crap I have, I would get that, but I got all the crap. So
That's never stopped you before.
But I don't need that. I mean, if I needed it, I'd get it, but I don't need it.
It's there.
That's pretty cool. The app.
Yep. I want it.
Buy it.
It's sold out. All right. Let's wrap this show up. We're almost at the 2-hour mark. Any shout-outs, plugs, questions, or concerns, Mr. Glovebox? Your TVs. You don't want to get burn-in on those TVs now, Eric. Leaving them on like that.
Those TVs don't get burned in, bro. That doesn't happen. Shout-outs to everybody in chat, man. Good to see Chalfie in there, and Shonuff, and Chase. And happy birthday to Jay again if he's listening. That's it for me, man. I'm glad to be off, man. Hang out with you guys.
Yeah, it's good to see your face, man.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Anything you got over there to say, Marge?
Yeah, Shotzi. Yeah, where's Shotzi 2 at?
She wouldn't let you come in there with that beard. That's one thing. She'd have you shave that right off.
That's right. You had to be clean shaven.
But I bet
no tattoos.
But I bet you she liked that scruffy. She liked the way that scruffy felt. No, you don't want to think of her having that, right? You don't want to think of her in that scenario.
Oh, dude. Oh, man.
Man, this whole appetite is ruined now.
Everything is ruined.
Blown out granny panties.
I'm looking forward to some porn after this, but not now. Eric, is absolutely wonderful seeing you live in person here, man.
Absolutely wonderful, Matt. I love it.
It's great seeing you, man, and seeing your beautiful basement room there, dude. It is awesome. And everyone in chat, I'm happy everyone in chat came in to enjoy the show with us and have a good time. It was lots of fun. And if you didn't, click on those links there in the chat there. I'm sure it takes you and gives you wonderful things, wonderful stuff to do. Okay? Don't worry about that shit, man. It'll be fine. It'll be fine.
Where's the mod? Mod.
I can work some fucking 1,000 people watching saying mod. I mean, come on, man. This ain't fucking Twitch. Come on. Anyways.
Come on now.
Yeah. Thanks, guys. It was a lot of fun. It's always fun here on Sunday nights, talking with you guys and interacting and having fun with everybody. So it's always a good time.
Yeah. Apologize to everybody if I inflated your wallets with envy over these nice soundbar systems. I'll be salivating over them over the next couple of days myself. But yes, good to have everybody in chat. It's been a quiet couple of weeks. I know it's summertime and people are on vacation, so it's good to see all the friendly faces in chat. Chase and Pumpkin Kings and Shonuff and Chaffee and everybody else. So thanks for hanging out with us and making it entertaining. Thanks to Eric and Matt for hanging out yet again on another Sunday. Thanks to the mosquitoes that were biting me throughout the podcast. It's always appreciated. Never.
I think that's just in your head. I don't think there's anything. It's just in your head. Where you know, every little thing.
It's the immersion I'm looking for, you know? Yeah. Play some Red Dead and get bit by mosquitoes when I'm down in the swamps. You can't beat that type of immersion. Can't shake that with a stick.
That's like 4D.
But I look forward to maybe playing some games with people this week. We got some new stuff to get our hands on. Well, hopefully the Ascent is worthwhile. Maybe Borderlands, we'll see. But hopefully I am praying to the work gods that it's a better week than last week. So I hope everybody else has a great week. Summer is still going strong, despite Eric saying earlier that the cold weather is coming. I think we still got a little bit to wait. But other than that, this has been 171. We'll talk to you guys all next week. I was always a fan of the meat bat.